Welcome back to KP's Kingdom, cooking with KP, and today a really easy one. These are my baked margherita pizza scrolls. Yep, you heard it all right. Let's get on with this recipe. It is so easy to do. Right, 3 cups of plain flour, and I'm actually going to put this through a sieve. I don't want any lumps in this if I can avoid it. So I just get a little strainer like that. It's a nice fine mesh, and just work it through with a teaspoon. Just keep stirring it around. The lumps will all work themselves out. Alright, make a little well in the center, just like I've done right there. Now the next ingredient is got to be the easiest dough you could ever make. 3 cups of natural Greek style yogurt. That goes straight into that little well, just like I'm doing right there. And as I said, this has got to be the easiest dough that you could ever want to make. Now I'm just going to give that a nice, real easy mix through, just really nice and gentle. Just use a folding type method or a chopping type method, and just bring all of that yogurt and all that flour together. It'll take a little bit of time, not too long, but you will see it will all of a sudden just go from a big mess, all of a sudden it will go into a dough. I am going to get my hands in there and just give it all a little bit more of a mix through. And if you think it needs a little bit of flour on the outside, look, add a little bit, but this measurement does work out to be pretty much bang on perfect. A little bit of flour on top just to make sure it's not going to stick. Okay, and that is your dough done. I'm going to leave that for about 10 to 15 minutes while I sort of clean the bench up a little bit. Okay, now here I've got a little bit of baking paper down on top of my chopping board, a little bit of flour on top of that. The reason I'm doing this is, look, I have had dough stick before, and I hate having to try and clean a wooden chopping board. It is not the easiest thing in the world for me. Alright, so just turn our dough out just like we've done there, and all we're simply going to do, we're going to attempt to make around about like a 28 by 40 centimeter sort of rectangle out of all of this. If you have a tray that's that size, use it. It's going to make things a lot easier for you. But I'm just going to press this out just like I'm doing right there, and we want to get this dough, not too thin and not too thick. We want a fair bit of thickness to it, because we want these scrolls to be a little bit sizable. So I've got the rolling pin out. I'm just going to keep rolling that to roughly the right size, and of course it's not going to be perfect, but that's pretty close. Alright, so just get some pizza sauce, then make sure you spill it on the bench first, otherwise you are not doing it correctly. I'm just going to put the pizza sauce on. Look, use the pizza sauce that you like. I've just bought this home brand one, and I've actually found it to be really nice and delicious, as well as not being very expensive at all. So I'm just using the back of a teaspoon. I'm just going to start spreading out my pizza sauce. Alright, you're going to use around about a third to maybe half a cup's worth. Now finally, diced tomatoes, they're going in as well. Just sprinkle those randomly all around, and that freshness when you bite into these pizza scrolls is just delightful. It is really, really good. Now this does not take very long at all. It's going to take you about 20 minutes to prep this and about 25 minutes to cook this. Some fresh basil leaves, you're going to put some of those in as well. Right, and make sure you keep some basil leaves for the end of this. So I'm just going to put a nice little row of those basil leaves in, and we're going to add in about 1.5 cups worth of shredded cheese. If you want to grate the cheese yourself and use the cheese of your choice, look, a cheddar is going to be probably the best way to go. A mozzarella is probably not going to work out the way you want it to. It's going to ooze out of these little scrolls. So good, nice heavy layer of that cheese. As I said, about 1.5 cups worth. Now I'm going to use this baking paper. There's another reason I'm using the baking paper. I'm going to use this like a little sushi mat, where I'm going to roll lengthways, of course. We're going to roll across the shorter edge, and we're going to just roll this pastry up. Okay, just nice and carefully. Just keep rolling that around, right? Nice and carefully. And before you know it, you're going to end up with this huge pizza log. There's no other word for it. So just, as I said, nice and careful, just roll that all the way over, just like I'm doing right there, and it is worth it. Now, mind you, in the meantime, we've got our oven sitting at around about 200 degrees Celsius. Right, there is our pizza log. It is no good as a pizza log, so what we're going to do, we're going to grab a knife and we're going to cut these into even little pieces. And there we go, we've got our little scrolls already made up. Mrs. KP is going to dust these with a little bit of extra cheese. Why not? So I'm just going to give these a little bit of a dusting. That's going to go down just like that. And what we're going to do, we're going to put those in the oven 20 to 25 minutes. Not very long at all, and before you know it, you're going to have these beautiful pizza scrolls just like that. How easy was that to make? It's going to take you less than an hour to make these from scratch. Alright, love to see you try and make these ones at home. They are simple, they are easy, they are tasty, and it is a dirt cheap recipe. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. It gives me confidence, should make you feel warm and fuzzy too. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time a new video goes up, and share this video with all your friends on all platforms of social media. We are trying to get them and KP's Kingdom out there. Please leave a comment. I love reading, love responding to them. In the meantime, if you want to learn how to make a really nice little snack just like this one, we need to come and join the family. My family, hit the subscribe button. You'll never miss another one of my videos again. After eat my baked margarita pizza scrolls, and I will catch you next time. Bye.